So, we fade in from black. Everybody is at the conference room on the station with Commander Sakel at the head. And actually, let's do this like we used to do. So, Commander Sakel is in the conference room. I'll have everybody one by one walk in and introduce, not introduce yourself, but as you walk in, explain your demeanor and how you look.
Okay, I'll go
I'm
first.
already in the room, and I'm checking out the plant in the corner.
Okay.
Okay.
I
let's
most likely
let's go into race and all of that too, if you would,
Oh.
Mike.
I am a Klingon Bajoran hybrid. Because,
Why the fuck
the,
not?
the prophets are they hang out in Stovacore too.
The prophets are honorable. Is that what you say?
So Lieutenant Commander Javani Draaxun is probably most likely walked in with Commander Sakel, being second in command, and is probably prepared. Not so much to the extent of somebody else we know with pen and paper, but data pads, everything set up, well prepared, and probably stands off slightly to the side with her hands behind her back, just kind of scoping everybody coming in, making sure she's the strong silent type. If she doesn't need to talk, she won't.
Fair enough.
Dr. Phineus Tran, he walks in pretty not lazily or like, but relaxed. He like just more saunters in. Is a human in his with the doctor colours in his uniform, and he's got a pad or two in his right hand as he just sort of slides into his chair and just nods at everyone who's there, whether or not they pay attention to him or not.
Okay, and that leaves Lieutenant McCott.
I'm Lieutenant Kiro McCott. I'm an operations officer. I've just been assigned to the station to clean up the mess left by the previous operations officer, and I'm having a great time of it. I'm not annoyed at all at the lack of personnel, the incredibly frustrating scheduling, and of course, the lack of anyone knowing what's going on.
And everybody turns and looks at Lieutenant McCott as they all hear his third-person narration of walking in the room.
I'm sorry. I'm waxing poetic about my previous assignment.
Indeed. And the commander motions for you all to sit.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Commander.
Morning, Captain.
Greetings.
We have an assignment from Starfleet. They've recently discovered in the HIP 73513 system. We've recently discovered a pair of Trojan M-class planets circling a red star, and we've been assigned to investigate.
Hey, Jim, what was that system again?
It's HIP 73513.
Thank you. And they were Trojan planets?
Yes. So Trojan planets are it's two M-class planets on the same orbit.
Yep.
Do we know if there's any civilizations on these worlds? What intel do we have?
Doctor, there is not much more than this from what we've picked up from long-range scans. In fact, your mission today will be to go to this system and see if there is life on these planets, or if there is anything worth exploring, terraforming, or the like. You will be expected to deploy survey teams to both planets, as they are both Class M and need to be scouted. And if the opportunity presents itself, to launch shuttles to survey any orbital artifacts that may be there.
Sounds like fun.
Indeed.
And I just sort of like smile a bit wryly as you say that.
Are there any other questions?
Commander, do we have any tactical information in regards to hostile environments or anybody we should encounter out there?
Well, there are no hostile. There's no hostile presence that we're aware of, but it is near the Romulan border, so we must be careful. Always remain vigilant. Are there any other questions?
I'll check my head, look around, see if anyone else has anything to...
If that is all, then Commander, please take your team and head to the ship.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So Lieutenant Commander is going to stand up, walk to the door, open the door, and motion for everybody to go first.
How kind of you, Commander. And he says with a wink as he walks through.
Just making sure that everybody is going in the same direction.
So you want me to go left instead of right?
No, I want you to head to the ship. Our new operations officer seemed to be in a little bit of a mood, and I'd rather him hang back with me and we'll have a chat.
Well, not to get into distract your obviously very important meeting. I will see you there.
Sounds like a plan.
And I'm just off towards the ship. Don't want to be anywhere near it.
Yeah, I make a retreat as well.
Lieutenant, I heard you had a little bit of an attitude problem.
Commander Draaxun, if you and Lieutenant McCott would please...
Well, I thought he was walking with me, but I can't seem to see Mario talking to me at this point.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are both leaving? Yeah, so
like, I was like,
because just
walking and
about
talking
everybody's
to
a
the
lieutenant, make sure and use names.
oh, okay, then I forgot. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah.
Lieutenant McCott, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Lieutenant, McCott, I heard you had a slight attitude problem.
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, whatever.
Whatever?
Yes. Wait, no. I don't know. It's been a long day.
I can see that. Just in the future, if you have any concerns, please address them to me. Do not rant as you walk through the station, and please do not rant through my ship. A couple of the ensigns.
You might hear me hiss, though.
That's fine. Just remember that there are ensigns and oh my god, my brain just died of what they're called. They're not officers.
I
The
believe
enlisted.
Cadets.
is
Enlisted, thank you.
personnel, Yes.
There are ensigns and enlisted that can find that kind of attitude and behavior off-putting. So, if you have any problems, please come see me.
Sure.
Are you okay to function and perform as normal today?
Madam, I will do my duty with the utmost of excellence and professionalism, despite my ability to stick my foot in my mouth.
I was about to say you no need to kiss ass, but that's fine. Let's go on ahead, shall we?
I'm a Starfleet officer, man.
We all are. Makot, we all are. And off we go.
Okay. So we do a hard cut, and you are all now on the bridge of the Nomad.
Oh, I get to enjoy my captain's chair.
Do you have the ship spec sheet?
That's what I'm working on.
Mm.
I don't have it in the character thing, but
Do you have it on like a PDF?
I do.
What? Why do I look like Geordi's Vulcan cousin?
Because I don't have they didn't have red as an option.
I'm just saying. If Geordi was a Vulcan and you stranded him on a desert planet for like 40 years, that's what he'd look like. To a T.
Yeah.
Oh bugger.
Hey, at least Javani has a resting bitch face. So
Good to know.
look at the cat. No, but look at the icon. She's just like she's got the pointy eyebrows and the whole like. I disapprove of anything I say.
She looks like what was it? A Savile from Bridge Commander. Your first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Like, a friend of mine made. You can't really see it, but their character picture that I have on my icon on the bottom, like where my sound comes out of, and she's got like a short hair and bigger lady. Like she looks like she could beat you up if she wanted to. And I was like, okay, that's not what I expected, but sure.
Also, not wearing an undershirt.
No,
yeah, I
I
noticed
know.
that.
I
Thought
told her
was a
that
bit
they have
interesting
undershirts,
for
and she's like,
somebody who is so strict on Starfleet protocol.
well, see, this is the thing. I didn't make it. And she's like, oh, they didn't have an undershirt option. And I was like,
Laundry days next week.
I can fix that if you want. Just send me the bitmap. I can fix that really quickly.
nah, that's all right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's because she did my other D&D character because she was like, I know how much you love like role-playing games.
Aww.
And she did that for my 21st birthday.
Aww.
Yeah. So, I was like, there's part of me who doesn't want to change it because of how much effort she put in it. So
That's respectable.
Like,
Okay.
just imagine that there's one there.
Sorry, guys. So, bugger. Sorry, I'm having
It's
to find
okay.
the base stats for the departments.
That's okay.
Baz, you don't by chance happen to have them, do you?
We would attend everything for attributes.
Right.
The base stats. What mission profile do we have on? We need to. Would we have the science or medical one, or would we have one of the other one options?
Probably the medical one, I would think. Well, that's up to you guys. What package?
Since this
Well,
is a science, wouldn't we have the science one?
Because what? No. Because we only have 3, and I wrote them down.
You have a tactical, you have an engineering,
Yes.
and you have a medical.
Yeah. Yeah, so medical was supposed to be like our science and medicine.
Yeah.
So I would assume that one.
Okay.
But see, then there's my brain who goes, we're going near Romulans.
And this is why you have to decide now.
See, because I'm a paranoid person in real life, I'd be like, nah, I'm going tactical.
Oh, you and Mike are gonna get along great.
Nope. But we are Starfleet, so if I think about that, we're Starfleet, we're going near planets for exploration purposes and things. I'd probably go medical.
I forgot what the name. Scientific and survey operations. That's what it would be.
No, but we only had.
That's the name of the mission profile. So I've got the departments here if you want them. These are the base ones for the
Yes, please.
profile. Okay, so commands 2, security is 1, science is 3, con is 2, engineering is 2, and medicine is 2. That's all buffed by the space frame or the ship.
Yeah, we're prepared for the game tonight.
Right. Sorry, guys. I'm not perfect.
That's all right. Because I would like something like science is important, but I would like more tactical than just one. Like if we were not going near the Romulan border, I would be like, it's fine.
So your ship already comes with a +1, so you're at a 2 security.
Okay.
And your weapons are at 10.
So that's 12 for the ship to roll to assist.
I know. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, and then what were the special talents with that?
That was the modular laboratories for the base for the I can't remember what the actual generic one that we had was, the extra choice that we had.
Like I said, I have this written down somewhere, and I don't know where I bloody put it. Give me a look.
Advanced research facilities. I feel like advanced research facilities was what you went with.
I think so.
It was either that or modular labs, and I decided to go with modular labs.
Oh, okay.
Just so that we could have a bit more variety as well, in like focusing on maybe this kind of science or that kind of science, or. So we had.
I thought then we brought up the fact that we're in the Shackleton Expanse, and then probably just research facilities.
Yeah.
Was what we went with, because.
What's our science?
I have you at 3.
Okay, so we can have the advanced research facilities.
Okay.
So yeah, we might as well.
Okay.
When you're done, Jim, are you putting the ship shed up on here?
I am actually gonna have to send it to everybody in chat first, because it's gonna take a minute to actually pull it up in.
That's fine. I just wanted it. That's all.
Facilities. Okay, and then we don't remember what the 4th.
No.
See, my memory's pretty good. I just can't find the page that I need to have a look at them all. That's all.
So the page is 255 in the book. Or 261 if you have to use the actual PDF numbering.
Yeah, that's all right.
I feel like you guys improved power system sounds familiar. Maybe not.
We had improved reaction control already, didn't we?
You do have that already.
Yeah.
See, because we had.
Did we have rugged design?
I don't think so.
Is this? Wait, are you reading? Are you looking at the talents or
the ship talents? Yes.
Yeah. Because I remember that we had. improved. Well, I just remember because I remember my list. We had improved advanced sick bay. I think was one of them, and then improved impulse drive.
Advanced sick bay.
I thought it was that one, or was it?
No, not that one.
No.
Yeah, improved impulse does sound right.
Yeah, we had the improved impulse drive,
we go.
and then we had, and I can't remember if it was improved warp drive or improved shield recharge.
So you already have improved damage control and improved reaction control.
Mm-hmm. So I think it was improved.
No, advanced research facilities and improved impulse drive is your cap.
Yep.
I thought we had 4.
That is
Yep.
4.
Huh. Well, then I must have had it wrong. Never mind.
Okay, so
Yes,
Alright.
we're all good.
So, yay, riveting stuff.
Yay.
We're finally sorted.
Sorry, people listening on a
I was
radio.
just gonna say this is great radio.
Well, see, Hobbit, they get to enjoy 2 Australians. I think they're perfectly fine.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi!
Bloody. Alright. Okay. Here it
You
comes
let us
to
be
you
the
guys. Oh,
outside.
no, that's not the right one. Alright. PDF is in the Discord.
Wicked.
And now we can actually play this game again.
Yay.
Okay. So, that's the loadout you guys went with.
Mm-hmm.
And... Yep, I think that's right. We'll fix it in post if it's needed.
That's my answer to everything. Fix it in post.
Yeah. So, you guys are...
Sorry.
So we're cutscene. Everybody's on the bridge and ready to head out.
Yep. Ow.
Yes.
Okay. So, Commander, that would be your cue
Yeah.
to take it
Yeah.
from there.
We all ready to go, gang? We're all set? Just making sure. Alright, punch it. Let's go see these planets, shall we?
What's our first destination, Commander?
Well, I would probably prefer not to be right up against them, but if we can get them in similar proximity so we can kind of look at them both at the same time with our scanners, is probably for the best.
Oh,
So aim for the middle.
you want a Lagrange point?
Yes.
Yes. Lagrange point between the 2 planets.
Yes.
Engaging.
All right.
To
so
give people... Yeah.
You guys
Okay.
get that on the screen. You have that familiar stars turning into white streaks. And you engage.
Woo!
I have a sound effect somewhere.
And you have arrived.
Woo! To give, but like other players context and people watching, Javani was not intending to be a captain of a starship. She's a tactical officer and security officer first. She's good at hitting things, and all of a sudden now she has to be in charge.
Mm-hmm.
So she's still getting the feel of it, if that makes
Commander,
any
are
sense.
you not a Starfleet officer? Get a
Are
Starfleet.
Burn!
Are those
Okay.
two? Are those
Are you
2 planets
questioning
on
me?
the same orbit?
I'm not questioning anything. I'm saying that you have got the skills, madam.
If that's supposed to be an inspirational speech, I thank you, but you need to practice.
Is it me or is the 2 planets in the same orbit?
That's
Yeah.
the idea of
Yeah.
a Trojan planet. They're on the same orbit. And
Okay.
they have their own separate moons. You just
I
can't.
thought
They're on the other side of the planet, so you just.
I thought they sort of orbited each other.
No,
It's like-
No.
so the
They're on the
Trojan. I
same
actually
orbit.
did look this up, and it's a Trojan setup is usually it's either a star system orbiting another star with other planets on it on the same orbit, or it's multiple celestial bodies with orbiting bodies around them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay. So like they've each got a moon or two orbiting around them. They're orbiting around the sun on the same orbit.
So, Jim,
Mm-hmm.
at this point, I would ask my science officer to scan the area, but we don't have our science officer here.
Well, that's why I'm here, because I'm a de facto science officer as well, apparently.
Yes.
Well, Doctor, do you mind scanning the area for, either hostiles or other living things?
I'll do what I can.
Life forms.
Okay, so what roll do I make?
Okay, so this is gonna be reason plus science.
Okay.
And do you have any focuses that play?
Xenobiology?
Ooh, are you specifically looking for biological life?
Well, we'd be looking for hostile life, so yes.
Well, but what I was after, if this would help to clarify,
Okay.
I'm wanting to scan the area, which includes the planets. Whether that is a secondary scan, I don't know. That's entirely up to you. But I'm looking for life signs, and then once we find life signs, we can distinguish whether, oh wait, this is a life sign that we know of. Oh my god, it's Romulans. Let's leave.
Okay.
Or, oh, there's new life on the planet. Let's investigate that.
Alright. So in that case, I think xenobiology would apply.
I will grant you that.
Okay. Yes. Alright, so unfortunately, we don't have any momentum.
Yeah, it's okay.
But what's the difficulty?
This is going to be a difficulty 1 task, and you will have the
Okay.
ship to assist as well.
Okay, cool. So I am rolling my task. Oh wait, damn it! I forgot to tick. But don't worry, because I didn't get focus anyway. So that's 2 successes from me.
Wait, hold on. No, you got your xenobiology. Yes, you did. Oh wait, no, that's a 6, not a 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So you have one floating momentum. So you can either bank that or use it to ask more questions. But
We'll worry about that when you've given me information.
there you go. So to answer the basic task, you are picking up biological life signs. Nothing horribly clear on the planets, because there's interference on both planets. But you, as far as the immediate area in space, you detect there's no detection of life anywhere in space, or for that matter, hostile ships or ships in general.
Wicked.
Okay. Can someone roll for the ship?
Oh, that's right. We do have a ship roll.
I guess I can do that.
Yeah, just hit the assist button.
Okay. Well, when my computer decides to unfreeze, I will.
That's fair.
Where is this assist button you're talking?
Oh, do you?
Down the bottom in the 5CD, the macro bar, right down the bottom of under the names.
Do you have all the macros turned on?
There it is. Never mind. I got
Okay,
it.
cool.
I clicked it.
Double click.
Nope,
I got
there
it.
we go. There we go. Got it.
9. Does that help?
So
have
that
it.
was sensors and science. That was a 13. So yes, that is a success.
Woo! Yay!
So you
we
guys
have
have
2 momentum.
2 momentum presently. Now
Okay, I will spend 1 to work out what kind of interference we're getting. Is it natural or artificial?
So
Like, where's it come from?
It's natural in sense. You have on the planets, you're sensing a lot of metallic dust, a lot of metallic particles in both atmospheres that are causing some pretty serious interference, where you can't really get solid scans.
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any kind of dampening field or anything that is screwing with the
No, it's
sensors.
nothing
It's
like
just
that. It's
just a lot of junk in the atmosphere that's making it hard to pierce through.
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're going to bank your other momentum?
I'm going to bank the other momentum.
Okay, that is banked.
Jim, just for clarification,
Mm-hmm.
if we were closer to one of the planets, would us...
Hold on, sorry.
Ah!
Incoming
That was
Captain.
really loud.
Incoming hail.
No. I don't know why anybody is trying to call me on my house phone right now.
Starfleet command incoming, sir.
Oh, joke. Alright, go ahead.
Just for clarification, because the New Orleans is not a ship that I'm entirely familiar with. What is... This is probably a stupid common sense question. If we were closer to one of the planets and we scanned again, would that change? Like, would that or from here it would pretty much be the same?
It'd be you're close enough to both planets that moving any closer would not improve your scan resolution.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So basically, we'd have to get under through the
that's what I was.
the cloud and actually onto the planet to get any kind of decent reading.
Okay. Well, thank you, Doctor. That was quite informative. Again, this is where I would talk to my security officer, but we don't have one.
To be clear, actually, your ops would fill in as your security officer.
Okay.
But
thank you.
To be clear, the metal's only interfering with a biological scan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would. Okay, so. So, do we want to try and do some other scans? Maybe. I no suggestions.
Well, at this point, my main fear of having cloaked vessels or other vessels, because this is Romulan, close to Romulan space, has kind of been nullified. So, at this point, I do believe that further scans can be done from shuttles orbiting both planets, or we could take our lovely gal here closer to one of the planets and scan it from underneath. Wait, can New Orleans enter atmosphere? That's a question that I didn't ask. Intrepid can, but I don't know about New Orleans ships.
I'm going to say for now, no.
That's okay then. Strike that, reverse it. I believe that a shuttle crew, crew of a contingent of at least 5, would be enough to get a better look at the planet, or planets in this case.
Would we like to try for energy signatures, perhaps?
Well, that is an option, Doctor. If you believe that could assist us, yes.
All right, let's try.
Okay.
I will roll for the ship again.
Okay. So you scan for energy. Okay.
Is that a 1 or a 7?
That's a 1. Unfortunately, I wasn't going to have you do a task.
Oh.
So you scan for energy signatures, and you see what comes up is definitely advanced or communications technology, but it's fade. Like there's power, like there's no sense to it. The power signatures that you are seeing look like automated technology, that has no control behind it. It all appears to be automated, and it's sparse, or rather scattered, and losing power.
Okay, so
wait, which planet?
So
green or blue?
On the blue planet, you see more of it than on the green planet, but there is energy signatures on both.
There does seem to at least have been a civilization here, if we can't. Anyway, there is definitely communications and energy signatures are fading. There's some automated ones. I'm not getting any kind of live feed that, as far as I can tell. But there's definitely at least someone was here.
That's intriguing. Lieutenant McCott, I do believe that with your assistance, we should get a away team and head towards. Now, do these planets have names, Jim?
No, right now, blue planet, green planet.
A and B. 1 and 2.
Head
Left
down.
One, right one.
Head down to the blue planet, and scout out these strange communication technology.
Okay. So is that everyone on board? Y'all going?
Is Mike here? I haven't heard him for a while. I've seen him in chat, but I haven't actually
Heard him, yeah.
heard him.
Mic check, mic check.
And yeah, I don't even know if I can't hear Mario anymore.
I'm here.
Okay, that's okay.
I just haven't spoken.
He's still licking his wounds, as it were.
Yes.
I dropped the mic.
You're a patient, of course you do.
Okay, everybody, let's hold for a minute. I'm not hearing Mike yet, but I keep seeing his
You hear
pause
me?
thing. Yes, I hear you.
Woo!
Okay, Mike, any thoughts?
Nope.
Okay.
Just a question
Uh-huh.
is, I always get, because it's just a little trying to figure out because of who is here and who would be. When I'm on the ship, who is my second?
Actually, it would be Ops.
Okay. I would probably just confer with Lieutenant Kiro Makat about whether, because I know some seconds have an issue when the captain leaves the ship. If he would prefer to lead this away mission himself, or if he would prefer me to come along.
You know what? I'm feeling just a little bit frisky, so I'm gonna go down there and give that planet what for.
By yourself?
No.
No. As in, I understand you'll have an away team, but would you like me to lead the away team, or would you like to lead the away team?
Yeah, I'm my commanding officer, so I would discourage that. But we do have an actual commanding officer back at the station, so I'm not so worried. Okay. Also, we have plenty of red shirts, and those guys are totally expendable.
As a person who...
In this scenario, Starfleet protocol, you'd be okay to leave the ship as you are the XO of the station.
Because that was my concern. I was like, I have it as a focus. I have Starfleet protocol as a focus. So I would know this.
Yes.
So Javani knows this.
So
Jessica's
that's
a
why
little
you're
foggy.
ruffling my skirt.
Yes.
God,
I know what I'm doing. But you're new. So I think people
I said
like to
I'm
call
new
it...
to the station. I didn't say
I just tap him on the shoulder and I was like, it's hazing. It's initiation. You'll be fine.
Oh dear God.
Alrighty. So I believe myself, Lieutenant Kiro Makat, Lieutenant... Do you call them junior lieutenants, even though they're
No,
lieutenant
just-
junior grade?
Just Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Edditoo and the doctor, just in case.
Oh, and Ensign Richardson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ensign Richardson.
Let me guess, his nickname is Ricky.
I can neither confirm nor deny that gag.
Nice.
You could call the nickname is Ricky, but like you could be really mean and call him Rochelle. But that's just something that Australians would do.
Okay.
No, sorry. Just to give clarification, my hometown used to do this all the time. A lot of like the new boys or like the apprentices to builders or like the youngest guys in a team would always get a lady's name, and I don't know why. It was just a thing.
Because misogyny.
It's true.
It's
So-
not good.
On that note, so you guys have
To the planet.
U4 and Ensign Richardson
Mhm.
heading to a shuttle, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys get to the shuttle. You guys launch out of the bay. No problem. You guys are heading towards the direction of the blue planet, correct?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't want to interrupt the music. So standard protocol before you land would be to scan the planet, just a general
Oh,
scan.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So I'll be doing a scan partly for like the atmosphere, for any contaminants, like if there is any like heavy metal in the air, like near ground level.
But isn't M-class planets don't require environmental suits, isn't it?
Well, for the most part.
Yeah.
I'm just being thorough because
That's okay.
that's the kind of person I am.
That's alright.
And I suppose I'll be doing a second one for energy signatures like nearby as well.
So I'm going to say that's again reason and science, and we'll do
the shuttle has stats.
Yes, the shuttle has stats, and those stats are actually
Pretty crappy.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than nothing.
We're gonna go with the shuttlecraft, not a shuttle pod, I would assume.
Mhm.
Okay, so sensors are 5, and science is 0.
Oof.
As I said, pretty crappy.
Yep.
Oof.
And this will
So
this will be a difficulty 1 task.
Okay, I won't bother getting
Nope.
them then. Oof,
Oh, she.
that was close.
Oof. I saw
16.
that.
Okay, so general scan of the planet does show heavy metals in the atmosphere, iridium, something actually very consistent with asteroids hitting the planet. You do notice a infrastructure as far as people, as far as populace. There's definitely infrastructure there to support it: housing, buildings, cities, the like, transportation, networks. All of that is present. There is no. You still don't get any biosigns because it's a shuttlecraft and the sensors are a little. And 2, you do have the metal in the air that is causing interference with a bioscan.
Do we? Okay, I'll be using the momentum. So, do we have any impact craters from asteroids?
Okay, so you're not going to need to use the momentum for that.
Okay.
That was apparent in the scan. Yes, there are impact craters. But if you would like to use, I do have a piece of information for you that might be pertinent. I mean, or you could give me threat. That I'll allow you to use threat here too.
Please don't. Not this early on.
There's only one momentum. But that we'll use. Yeah, why not? We'll use the momentum. See if we can. See what else we can learn about this place.
Okay. So, because of your extensive research that you did before you left, because it caught you off guard that there were Trojan planets. Just at first, like Trojan class M's pretty rare. It's even rarer for it to have been struck by asteroids because Trojan planets have a way of clearing asteroids free of their orbit. Because of the gravitational movement, an asteroid strike on this planet is actually pardon the pun, rather astronomical on the odds.
Okay, I just scratch my head. I'm definitely getting clear indications of an asteroid impact, but Trojan planets, they generally clear the asteroids out, so they shouldn't be anyone. So there's something going on more than meets the eye here. I recommend further investigation.
Well, I tend to agree with you. So let's enter atmosphere and head towards one of these. Well, in the scan, did we find a definitive point for one of these communication techs?
So yeah, in the scan, you found a landing spot near what looked to be a city.
Yeah. So, I would say that we shall enter atmosphere, land there, and cautiously investigate the surface.
Okay, so in order to land, Lieutenant McCott, I'm assuming as ops you were at con.
That's correct, Captain.
Okay. All right. So in order to
But,
land
just so
through,
you know, I am cautious. I wouldn't just land. I would hover and then do a close range scan of the landing area to make sure that the ground is solid. Touching down.
We have a paranoid ship.
No, I mean that's actually a trait of my
Yep.
of my character. I'm very careful.
yep,
Nice.
extreme, yes. Okay.
So am I.
Okay, so I'm gonna call that reason plus con task.
Okay, dokie. Reason plus con task. I'm gonna say where is it? Trying to find it. The reason is 9. Con is 3. Oh, you had them highlighted.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's 12 and task, right? Just roll task.
Yeah, the task roll down at the.
So there's a die roller on the sheet,
Like,
or you could use the macro buttons.
There you go. So we use it.
Oh no!
So it was a difficulty 1 task, but you did get a
Wait,
20,
wait.
which is a complication.
Can't use a momentum to cancel out a complication?
No.
Or is it 2 momentum?
Yeah, so you got 2 successes, so 1 momentum, but it doesn't just automatically cancel it out.
dear
No,
God,
there is
now
a
I
thing
know
that
how
you can
Lieutenant
choose
Commander
to get rid of
Diana
complications.
Troy feels.
What is that? You'll have to refresh me on what that momentum spin is real quick.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
And I can't find it.
Yep. Now I know how Lieutenant Commander Deanna Troy feels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, post task complimentary, create advantage, create opportunity, create problem, obtain information. Task attempted must be something.
Yeah, I think it's
Advantages created
a
with this spend may alternatively be used to remove a complication currently in play. Okay.
It's 2.
All right. Do you want to do that?
we can give him our momentum and give him 1 threat if we want to do it that way.
Oh, but doesn't he just get 1 threat anyway with a complication, or he can inject it?
It's 2 threat.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Not my decision.
Complication is 1. Would be just 1 threat if I decided to take it as threat, but I also can't have the option to choose.
I know.
If I just want to make things difficult.
Mario, it's up to you. You rolled.
All right. What are you gonna do to help me? Are you gonna help me, or what are we?
Oh, do I roll for the...
Oh, you need to roll for the
Oh, goodness. That's true for the shuttle. Hold on.
shuttle.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope, no, it did not.
Don't even need to look at the stats.
Nope.
Okay, so, so Mario, the situation is you're going to get a complication because you rolled a 20.
Uh-huh.
You got 1 extra momentum that you can use, so you got a success, so you will land the ship.
Uh-huh.
You have a floating momentum right now. You can use it to cancel out the complication. Or you can take the complication and take the momentum.
Do we care about the momentum right now?
I think we should be prepared just in case, have something, but
Yeah.
You can always spend against threat.
Yeah.
No. But the one thing that I am concerned about is that the shuttle is our way off the planet, so
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
that's probably where we want to spend our first momentum if we're in a bind, you know, because
Okay.
I mean getting off
Alright.
the planet is kind of the big one.
important.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll give you a threat to get rid of the complication.
Wait. No, I have a momentum point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need one momentum and one threat.
No.
Because it's too much.
No, just
Oh!
momentum. Don't give him threat. Do not give the GM.
No, yeah, create advantage is only one.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Pretty sure.
I
Unless
thought it
you
was
got
2.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Sorry, I'm just looking at the GM screen.
Okay.
It doesn't have a
That's a-
cost on it.
It's 2 from the
It's
show.
2. Okay. So there you go. So you'll have to give me 1 threat plus the 1 momentum to nix out that complication.
Ooh.
Wait, we do have an engineer with us, yes?
I'm sort of an engineer. Like I'm not a
Mike
good
is
engineer.
most
Mike is
certainly.
Yeah.
What does he got?
Because my brain goes, if we have an iffy shuttle, we at least have an engineer who may be able to find resources on the planet to fix it.
All right, let's land this bugger and forego the threat and momentum then.
Okay.
Yeah, just bank the momentum.
Banking the momentum. All right. So your complication, as you land, the metal, like all the metal and dust in the air, definitely off puts the sensor a little bit. As you're setting it down, it dips a little bit to the right, and you bang up that right nacelle. It is going to take it'll take repairs to be able to launch again.
I swear to God, this never
yeah.
happens.
I hope not.
It's all this metal in the air.
Chief,
How's
Chief,
anyone meant to do anything?
Chief, did Lieutenant McCready was it? Yes, Lieutenant McCready. Did he finish the diagnostic on the and the repair work, maintenance work on the shuttle attitude control before we left?
Who are you asking?
Yeah.
QaQ'n.
Yeah.
I still don't know how to pronounce his name.
Edditoo.
Edditoo would be the.
I was
Lieutenant
trying
Edditoo.
Edditoo.
Just call him Lieutenant Ed.
Ed.
No.
Lieutenant Ed. Is he there? I can't hear him.
Yeah,
Mike.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Did Lieutenant McCready finish the diagnostic on the attitude control before we left?
I believe so.
Yes. Okay. Then that was definitely me.
It's okay, we didn't die. That's the main thing.
All right.
If I would take my tricorder out and do a scan of the area, what would that be?
Your scan would show that you're still in the shuttlecraft.
No, as in I got outside and scanned.
Oh,
Thank you
okay.
very much.
Don't just
I don't-
open the
Do I
door.
need to? I understand that's a roll, so I was asking what that roll would be.
Okay, so you guys get out. Yes, you guys. Is everybody leaving? Like, what are we doing? Gotta tell me what we're doing.
Don't just open the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing that I did on the other planet that didn't turn out so well, and scan for anything in the air or any kind of.
So the general scan from earlier showed that it's safe to you won't need EV suits to breathe the air. There is dust and all that in the air. You just can't stay down on the planet for longer than 8 hours at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So is it really a Class M then? It's like a Class L.
Well, it's Class M
Okay.
because the dust and the particulate in the air is not permanent.
It's just this one region.
It's the entire planet right now because there was recent asteroid bombardment.
The cat's caught on. So That's why I opened the door, because we've already done the scan for this.
All right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so I was going to kind of do the same thing I did in the meeting room. I open the door, stand at the door, and wave everybody out.
All right.
Okay, I've got my tricorder out as well. I want to try and search for any like energy signs or biological signs as
Okay.
I'm leaving.
So
Looking
as you
for-
guys step out, this is what you see.
Ooh. Syria. Great.
It's
Yeah, well,
it's pretty much a demolished world.
Uh-huh. So you definitely still see dust and particulate in the air.
I was gonna say it's downtown Miami, but whatever.
Oh, Jesus.
You guys should see what Tamiami Trail looks like. It looks like that
I believe
right
it.
now.
So yeah, there's rubble everywhere. There is evidence of a fairly advanced civilization now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can I scan for life signs?
yes, you can, but it's gonna render a very similar result.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So it's not just it's not just the metal from the outer atmosphere. It's even here. Like that's.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, you're
okay.
still gonna have issues. I'm gonna say you'd have a 20-foot radius, well, 20-meter radius. If you did want to scan for life signs.
Well, okay. In my brain. This would be more of a perception check. But does it look like I understand everything's kind of demolished?
Mm-hmm.
But does it look like anything looks like it's been scavenged through, or?
You see overgrowth, a little bit of overgrowth here and there.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely like just visual perception. This has been this way for a little while, and
Okay.
nobody's touched it.
Okay. That was what I was after. I was like, is there still things here looking like they're ravaged through stuff? Or does it look like it was destroyed and then just left here?
Yeah, no, it was kind of it kind of looks left.
Okay, cool.
Is there much plant life here? Of Earth or
Where you're at, there is plant life, there is biological matter. You do see it here and there, but what you do see does appear to be fading in existence due to what you assume is the ecological effect of asteroid impact.
Okay.
yeah, so it would be pretty cold because like impact winter and all the dust and everything.
Okay, and now
Well,
I'm
there
gonna
was
move you guys to a little more of a player map.
There was an old Earth game called Asteroids that they gifted us at the Cation Embassy. I could not put it down.
Good to know.
No.
From what I remember, that was pretty basic game. It wasn't like
yeah,
even.
It was refreshingly addictive.
So
Maybe Thrug.
do we have a pinpoint location for where this communication ping was coming from?
So you're seeing it in various buildings. You're seeing some residual automated communication stuff, but your primary signal that you guys tapped onto. Do you see my little green? Oh, come on.
No, we're not seeing the ping.
Oh goodness. Lower right hand. Oh no.
Ah, there we go.
That was me. I don't know
Okay.
where.
Why is it not doing it? Am I on the wrong layer? No.
There we go.
Whoever clicked there, that's about where it's at.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I clicked. Okay, cool. I'm gonna head there. I think it's probably the best option. I'll turn to my crew and be like, the most concentrated signal of that communication ping appears to be down a couple blocks and to my right. Do we wish to check that out first?
As good a place as any. Could be a computer system there. Has some information at least.
Sounds like a plan. That's where we head.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you guys should be able to move your tokens, if you so choose.
Yep.
But here, I'll go ahead. So, do you guys have an order in which you're going? Okay, that's too fast. Nice try.
I'll follow behind the EXO, just doing like basic scans as I go, see if I can find any signs of, or if I can't find signs of sentient life, see if I can at least see any animals or anything like that.
Okay. And then Mike and Mario. Excuse me, Lieutenant McCott and Edditoo.
Well, I suppose we're gonna have to fix the shuttle.
Okay, so are you gonna stay back?
I don't know. It depends on what the engineer wants to do. If he needs the assistance, if not, I'll go with the rest of the away team and do a little bit of surveying. I use my nose. I follow my nose. It's always steered me right.
So, to be a little more clear on the damage to the shuttle, it's damage where you can't take on right away, but it's not going to be something that's going to be that's going to take a lot of time to fix.
All right. Well, it really depends on what the engineer. If the engineer needs assistance, if not, I'll go out and I'll scout. I see out in the distance a ridgeline that I might want to check on. I'll take Ensign Richardson with me.
Okay.
Does no one know that, like the adage of never split the party?
This is Star Trek, not D&D.
Doesn't matter.
Also, teams of two is very important because you don't want to go out alone, but if you're in teams of two, you're stronger that way.
Yeah, speaking of which, are we just going to leave the engineer by himself as he repairs?
Yeah, he's got an entire shuttle.
Defense systems. He's good.
All right, Mike. So what do you want to do?
Whatever.
It's the most ambivalent Klingon All right, you fixed the nacelle. I'm very sorry for leaving you the mess. I'm gonna go and scout the ridgeline with Ensign Richardson.
Okay.
He doesn't even have a first name. He's got no chance.
Okay, so
That's what Guy Fleetman thought.
all right, so your two groups head out. We'll keep the camera on the shuttle. Mike, what do you want to do? Do you want to try and repair it completely now, or what do you want to do?
Might as well try to fix it now.
Okay. That's funny. Where's Edditoo? There we go.
This is the most chill Klingon ever.
Isn't he though?
And
Okay,
like even
so-
Bajorans aren't this.
So first thing we want to do is a reason plus engineering to diagnose, or at very least diagnose the problem, and that'll be a difficulty 1. Oh, you'd still roll 2 dice.
What?
You'd still roll two dice.
Task roll would be 1, right?
No, task is 2. It's not like with mine where I set it up task plus 1, all that. It's task is two dice. Okay, and again, just a difficulty 1.
Computer expertise. Can I use that?
Is that the talent or the
Talent.
involves programming or study of a computer system? You can't use it here.
Okay.
But I'll definitely let you use the improvised engineering focus for quick identification.
Okay.
Okay. So, yes on the focus, and whenever you're ready to roll.
So I need 15 or lower.
Mm-hmm. All right. So,
Ooh, yeah.
so you have 2 floating
Nice.
momentum. So you're able to identify it. Identify the issue. It is a cracked nacelle. Patch is not going to take much. In fact, you guys have the materials already replicated. Just need to apply that fix. And you have 2 floating momentum.
Bank those.
Okay.
Um. oh, I have the jury rig talent,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure I completely understand it.
Um,
When you attempt an engineering task to perform repairs, which this would qualify, you may reduce the difficulty by 2 to a minimum of 0. If you do this, however, then the repairs are only temporary and will last only a single scene.
uh-huh.
And then the next part is where it gets confusing for me. 1 additional scene per momentum spent.
So you could make it so if you spend 1 momentum, you can make it last 2 scenes. If you spend 2 momentum, you can make it last another scene.
Okay. And then if they fail again, before they fail again, okay. Jury rigged repairs can only be applied once, and the difficulty to repair a device that has been jury rigged increases by 1.
So to fix it again, the difficulty is automatically up 1 because you put a band-aid on it.
So I could either do the repair now
Mm-hmm.
or just wait until it's time for us to go, then do the.
Well, you don't have to use jury rigging. You could repair
Well,
it now if you wanted to. You could also wait. That's completely up to you.
What is it going to take to repair?
It's gonna be so it'll take a little bit of grunt work. So it's gonna take a little bit of sweat. So I'm gonna say fitness plus engineering because it's a manual labor thing. It's not difficult to do, so it's a difficulty 1 task. But it does, like, the reason I'm going with fitness is because it's going to take some manual labor. And since everybody abandoned you, you don't have any help.
But I would be able to use my focus, improvised engineering.
Yeah, I'll let you have that one.
Okay. Well,
You could also take a extra dice if you wanted to. Just
well, you guys are probably going to need it more than I will, so.
Who knows?
It's only a difficulty 1 task, so
it just depends how good your fitness is, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He's shooting for a 13.
yeah.
Oh, it's not too bad then.
No.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could use a momentum, buy a die, get another momentum back, pretty easy. And with as high engineering as you have, you could, that does increase your odds of.
So it'd be 4 or less for extra.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use 1 momentum
Okay.
to just give me the extra die. Hopefully I can multiply it a little bit.
Okay. Wow. That's impressive.
Damn.
So, yeah, you're able to put it together. A little bit of sweat, a little bit of grumbling, some nice, fuse singes, where you were kind of not paying attention a little bit, but other than that, went together just fine, and the shuttle will be able to launch without a problem now.
Okay.
Okay, so let's cut to let's cut to Ensign Richardson and Lieutenant Kiro.
All right. Richardson, check that out.
Ensign Richardson checks it out.
He nodded approval.
I wasn't. It looks like. It looks like some sort of library.
Indeed. So where are you at? Move your token.
All right. Yeah, the ridge line. Let's see the shuttle. Right around here.
Okay. And you're looking off to the left?
Yeah.
Okay. Ensign Richardson comments back. Yes, Lieutenant, it does appear to be a library, sir.
Think we might find some information of use in here?
Is this a test, sir?
No, Ensign. It's us trying to figure out what happened on this planet.
Yeah, yes, sir. It is a library, sir. I think there will be information inside.
Hopefully, there's something that survives that we can access.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, indeed.
You're awfully terse there, Richardson.
I told you about the attitude problem.
You're seeming just a bit one-dimensional, man. You don't want to do that. It's not good for you.
Yes, sir. Yes. First away mission, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have plenty more.
That's a low blow.
Okay, so are you going inside the building that appears to be a library?
Let's investigate. Watch your step now, laddie.
Oh my god.
So, who's going first? You or Ensign Richardson?
I think I better go first.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll have you walk in. You do notice computer, like it looks like a library inside. There are computer terminals. There are what appear to be scrolls, as opposed to parchment books like you would, like we would recognize, us being in the 21st century. Anyway, but you do see plenty of computer terminals, and one of them, towards the back of the room, appears to still have power.
Makot to Draaxun.
Draaxun here. What have you got, Lieutenant?
We've located some sort of library, and it appears to have a functioning terminal.
Well, that's probably some of the best news I've heard today. I believe the best course of action is to investigate and gather as much intel as you possibly can. And then, for your own safety, most likely report back to the shuttle.
Roger that, Commander. We're gonna see what we can pull out of this terminal.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, I'm gonna approach the terminal.
Okay, so you step up to the terminal. It is...
Bada swing.
It is, it seems to be working. It's definitely a foreign language coming across the screen. There appears to be a touch interface in front of it. How would you like to proceed?
This would be one of those moments where I shouldn't have changed linguistics for tactics.
we walk up to the terminal.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Ensign Richardson goes to touch it, and I grab his hand. And I say, "Easy there, laddie. It's been sitting there a very long time. Let's take a scan."
Nice.
Smart.
Okay, what are you scanning for?
All right. The interfaces. Make sure that the terminal is in decent shape. That it's not going to get damaged from us touching it, or a short out,
Okay.
injuring someone.
Okay, so,
So
I'm
just
gonna.
the basic scan and to check if we can interface with it.
Okay,
Run
let's
it.
go with a little bit of insight on this one,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say engineering,
All right.
and this will be because it's a no, because it's just a scan to make sure there's no shorts or anything like that. This will be a difficulty 1 task.
Okay.
Actually, this will be a difficulty 0 task.
Really?
Yes, so you have the option to roll and risk complication, or you can just go with as is, and I'll let you know what your scan tells you.
Just let me know. What my
Roll,
scan. Yeah, it's,
roll.
What's your target number?
why roll?
Because you can gain momentum.
Yeah.
You can also gain
He-
complication.
I feel like I'm at Vegas and you guys are like doing the whole like prize fighting, shoring me up thing, you know?
No. I'm about to start counting cards. What is your target number?
My target number it's 9 + 3, so 12.
12. That's not too bad. Because like the risk of complication is 1 number. The risk just the number of successes is 12.
Mhm.
And then if you go strategy wise, then you've got
So, and even
8
if you,
other numbers that you could fail. So
even if you fail,
Mhm.
you're still going
You
to complete
succeed.
the task.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
I would roll.
the only real risk here is the risk of
To
complication.
Ensign Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd roll just for the sheer fact that it's 12 possibilities for success, 9 to fail, and 9 to just nothing, and then 1 to complicate. So statistically, you have a better odds just rolling to generate momentum.
All right. Let's do this.
Okay. All right.
So you got 1.
One.
You got 1 success.
Right.
So your scan reveals that it actually appears to be in perfectly functioning order. It would be working, and there doesn't appear to be any shorts or anything like that that would end Ensign Ricky's career shorter than it needs to.
Any dance that ramps up the tension is just exactly how long a red shirt should live.
Exactly.
My brain is going, if Ensign Richardson dies on McCott's watch, he's in trouble. So
Well, okay.
I don't want to lose crew.
Fair enough.
We haven't got many left anyway.
Okay. So, do you have 1 momentum? Do you want to use it to obtain more information, or do you want to stockpile it?
What do you think, team? You think we should see what's going on with this ancient civilization and explore a strange new world, gone though it is?
Well, we could definitely try and get some of their language down on whatever a universal translator might pick up.
I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah, and like, just from experience watching the show, there is a way to like take the data on the terminal. It's like sticking a USB in it and downloading it all. So that is also an option that we can do that and then head back to the ship and process it on the ship with better
Tools.
Yes.
Yes.
Or even pass it on to the science crew at the station.
I like the way you think. All right, I'm gonna use a point of momentum to try and get more information from this terminal, what happened here, etc., etc.
So downloading the data will be a separate task.
Okay.
This moment, to spend a momentum, you're looking for more information about the task that you just completed. So you
Which I
just
think you don't
completed
need
a
to bother with
scan.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot. I mean, you'd have to ask a specific question, for me to really be able to give you anything.
Oh, okay. Well, we know it was an asteroid strike.
And again, you're just looking at the power system.
See, the only specific question that I would ask,
Go ahead.
so the only specific question that I would ask, and you can choose to ask it or not because it's not entirely important, but what is generating the power to this terminal?
That's
So, like-
yeah, because I can't access any. I'm not accessing any data. I'm just accessing information on the power system.
Right.
Yeah,
You're just doing
so-
the power system scan.
So I can only ask about the power system. And like if I
Correct.
ask about art or culture or history
Mhm.
or even if there's any survivors, the system's not going to be able to tell me anything because it doesn't know.
Well, your scan's not going to know.
No,
Okay.
because you didn't access it. You scanned from afar,
Uh-huh.
so you picked up. It's like
I'm your tricorder right now.
Oh, he's totally my tricorder right now. All right. Can I determine the power source for this terminal and
Yes.
where it is,
Yeah.
where it is, and what it is.
So the power does seem to be coming from directly from the building, but indirectly through the power grid of the city. There does appear to be still some juice left going through that hasn't been obliterated.
Oh, look at that. All right. I'd like to access the data and attempt to download it and then interpret it. First download, then interpret, because I mean, if you download it, at least it's safe. If trying to interpret goes bad,
Okay, so you're gonna try and jack in.
I'm gonna
With
try
your
and jack in.
Okay.
Okay. I got my tricorder. I got my USB cable. Okay, we are gonna light this candle.
Hackman.
Okay. I'm gonna say because it's a kind of a foreign interface. I'm gonna say control plus engineering, and this is gonna be a difficulty 2 task because you're trying to use USB 2 in a USB-C port kind of thing.
spend a momentum for an extra dice.
Oh, by the way, we would have had 3 momentum.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Yes, well, no, he asked the question about.
Oh,
the
that's
power
right, he
grid.
did. Sorry, yeah, sorry.
Um,
Damn.
I gotta change it back. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, we had
no.
two.
Okay, I gotta change it back. It won't let me.
No.
Once I've highlighted it, I can't.
You have to put in a different
I
number.
have to put in a different number.
No.
Oh, okay.
Then, as you can see, I put it back.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Control.
I was
It's
like, wait,
one
no,
of
I
the
have.
weird things about Roll20.
I'd spend an extra. This is just me. I'd spend a point of momentum for an extra dice, so you roll 3.
All right, we'll do it.
Okay.
It would be an opportunity to either generate momentum or cover your ass.
So
Okay.
all that whining about me changing the number, and you're gonna use it anyway.
I'm a millennial. I cause people problems.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, don't use that word.
Technically, I'm a millennial too.
Yeah,
That's
We
technically.
don't like it.
I'm also in the millennial.
Yeah, like you're literally among your people, except slightly
I am
older.
clear. Yeah, I'm the bottom of the list of age range, though.
Your words, not ours.
You will,
I turned 21 2 weeks ago. Leave me alone.
you will never know the struggle of 56K modems, rewinding tape, and light bright.
Rewinding the tape.
Actually, I do, because I have parents who are 60, so, like, I know.
Okay. Anyway, and vinyl records.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
So, before I take threat,
Mhm.
you're trying to port into this terminal.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
To download the data. Is that a task +1?
So yeah, if you want to use that, or you can use the character sheet and just hit the little Starfleet symbol next to task roll. It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Do I have any talents that would be helpful for this? Intense scrutiny.
Succeeded a task using reason or control. You may ignore up to 2 resistance for every effect rolled. I don't know why it says task. That should be extended task. Because there's no resistance on this.
Okay. Gotcha. Task roll.
Ding, ding, ding. Womp, womp, womp. So you only got 1 success.
Mm-hmm.
You plug in. So you're able to plug in the port. It's able to adapt. But the data flow is not, for some reason, is not coming up on your tricorder.
Oh no.
And with that, we are going to cut scene to, or well, not cut scene, but cut, quick black to, what is it? Jump cut. We're going to jump cut to our Commander Draaxun and the good doctor.
Woo!
So this is
Alrighty.
right after our conversation, basically.
More or less.
I had faith in you.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, he's got this.
Yes. That is exactly where we are timing-wise.
Cool. So we're walking towards the communication ping.
Alright, so as I'm going, I'm just looking for signs of anyone or anything in the immediate area.
Okay. You don't see anything. You see mostly rubble. You see the occasional screen through a window flicker on and off, and a couple instances of like, how do I say it? Like, not running water, but like dripping. Like there's damp places where water was or is very slowly sleeping. Yeah.
This place feels rather depressing.
Yes, it does, Doctor. That's why the quicker we can achieve our goals, the quicker we can leave. Have we arrived at the building with the communication ping?
Let's see. In the time he took to do that, I'm gonna say you guys made it to about there.
Okie dokie.
So you're close.
Yeah. So I'd probably...
And the entrance is around over... bugger. Entrance is over here.
Hold it.
Okay.
Hold it down.
Oh, is it hold it down?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm trying to double click. That's why.
Yeah, so I probably head to the front door and gingerly open it.
Okay. Doc, how close are you behind her?
I'll be, say, within 10 foot.
Okay. So, as you guys move up to here, let's get there. As that happens, you hear a creaking sound of twisting metal.
Ooh.
And I'm going to both need you to make a fitness plus security check, difficulty 1.
Okay, I'm gonna probably need a momentum for this because my fitness security is 9.
Okay.
So can I use a momentum?
It's up to you.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Oh, what was that? Okay.
Oh, phew! It didn't need to.
Yeah. So there you go. So you have 3 successes.
None of my focuses will fit here, will they?
No. No, they won't.
Sorry, they're both highlighted. What do I click? because I haven't used the sheet.
There's a Starfleet Delta new task roll there.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. I said it was difficulty 1.
Mhm.
Okay. So you guys hear the creaking, and you see, you look sharply to your left, and you see a part of the building is starting to fall.
Mhm.
But both of you are able to move up quickly enough out of the way. As it crashes behind you, it puffs up a big cloud of dust and particulate.
Nice.
Well, now it's even more depressing, strangely enough.
Well, I don't know about that. That was exciting.
Didn't think it was possible. Yeah, well, near-death experiences? That's just lovely.
Doctor, you must remember I was a security officer. I'm not used to sitting at desks.
I said near-death experiences.
Been there, done that. It's not as bad as people think.
Bought the t-shirt.
And like, as you know, and I lift my hand up and like crunch my like metallic hand.
Don't remind me.
Can we now enter the building gingerly?
Yes, but the thing you do notice is there was enough rubble behind you that path is now closed off from...
Oh, wait. We were outside the building when that happened?
Yes, outside the building. It was the one from here, like a pillar from that side crossed over and is now...
So we can't go like...
This pathway is now completely blocked.
So we can't go this way?
That's correct.
That's okay, because I want to go in here.
Okay. All right. So you guys enter the room, or you guys enter the building.
Okay, can I do a scan for structural integrity of this building before we go in?
Okay, before you go in.
Before we go in.
Okay.
So you do a quick scan. This building does seem to be pretty sound.
Okay. All right, it's safe enough.
As long as you guys don't step on anything wrong or, throw each other up against a wall, you should be okay.
No promises. Doctor, after you.
All right. I move past into the door. This is going to be a habit for you, getting other people to go in first, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are inside. You appear to be in a lobby of some sorts. There's a front desk in front of you. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's in a state of disrepair, but it's still quite evident that it was a lobby of some kind for a business of sorts.
Mm-hmm. With my tricorder at, can I triangulate where this communication ping is coming from?
You certainly can. You pull out your tricorder off your hip and run a quick scan. It shows that the communication source is actually on the roof about 4 stories up.
Can I scan to see if there's an access point to such a communication ping within the building, not on top of it?
How do you mean?
If there's like a terminal somewhere in the building that is connected to it.
Yeah, so in your initial scan, like in targeting, you found that what's controlling it is only on the 2nd floor.
That's better.
Good thing we did that structural integrity scan. Because I wouldn't have wanted to go up there if it wasn't there.
No. Perfectly understandable. Through your scan, Doctor, did you notice if there was any stairs?
I guess I would have.
Yes, you would have, and there are.
Yes. So, yeah,
About
this way.
a meter to your left.
I just... Ta-da!
I'll go first, if that would make you feel better.
Well, thank you.
And I head up the stairs carefully.
Okay. So you
Like,
guys
I'll
head up
touch-
the stairs.
Like, I'll touch my hand on the steps before I take a couple to be like, if I push on this, am I going to fall to my death?
So nothing disturb as you guys are walking up. The weight of your footsteps don't really cause anything. You guys do
Okay.
move some dust around that's gathered on the floor. The building itself. The interior is like you get a marble stain look to the walls. Again, dusty, but you can still see that it was looks like a place of business. Something. It may even be a broadcast station headquarters where you're heading into.
Mm-hmm.
As you're going up the stairs, it turns back. It turns back on itself to get up to that second flight. You do notice that it feels a little bit longer than a standard flight of stairs. Like it feels a little bit taller. Like the steps are a little bit taller, and you seem to go a little bit further to get to the next floor than you would
Doctor,
normally.
Yeah. Doctor, would it be too much of a stretch to surmise that the denizens of this planet may have been bigger or taller than usual?
Well, assuming we can apply established standards to it, then it wouldn't be too much to say that these people were bigger, but who knows? We haven't found a body or anything to indicate any life whatsoever.
Well, let's hope we don't find a body and hope for the best and hope the people on the planet got to leave the planet.
We probably should establish that if any they had any kind of warp capability, I suppose.
We'll see. I believe that Lieutenant Kiro McCott is in the process of obtaining information. So hopefully, for whatever he is able to gather, we should know what's going on.
Well, hopefully, that's the case.
Alrighty, let's find this communication ping, shall we?
Okay. So you guys come out of the stairwell, and you're still looking at your tricorder, and almost immediately to your left is where that signal is coming from, or where the tricorder is triangulating.
Mm-hmm.
You're just heading up to the left, and you see open doorways. There are no doors on any in the hallway.
So the terminal's to my left.
The terminal is to your left inside the first room on your left.
I'll head in there and have a good look at this terminal.
Okay.
And whilst you're doing that, I'll look at the door frame, see if there's was there a door or some kind of barring, or was it just always meant to be left open?
So as closer inspection as you get up to the door frame, it doesn't look like there was ever any doors on it. The doorways were open.
So what?
Okay, so
What does this
go ahead.
terminal look like?
All right,
Like,
so
is it?
you come up to a rather large, in width terminal. It kind of starts to bend in a little bit towards the end. It's up against a wall. There's a screen on that wall that is flashing to life with alien language on it. You're seeing images of asteroids hitting the planet. The control, the keyboard, if you will, or the console, is well spaced out, and you do see the foreign or the alien language splayed out upon it. They don't seem to be changing or anything like that. It's a static terminal, if you will.
Okay. This is one of those moments where I wish I didn't change my. I was debating for weeks whether I should change linguistics or not, and then decided that I didn't need it. there's an access point or a way to maybe not download the information, but send it to the ship?
You'd have to link up with it.
Okay. What kind of is that? That would obviously be a roll.
Uh-huh.
Can I please try to do that, please?
Okay.
Well,
You can certainly try.
Can I assist?
Ooh, explain to me how you're gonna assist.
Well, I've like with my cybernetics of addicts, like I know how to use various systems, and I'm just going to try and see if I have my like computer
Whoa!
experience. See if I
Oh!
could try and into it. What
Your
the
XO
fuck?
sounds like she's having a stroke.
Can I? Oh, this is such a bad idea.
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay.
No,
never mind.
I already know what you're gonna ask.
Damn
Alright,
it!
so we'll go with for Draaxun, this is gonna be an insight plus engineering task, difficulty 2.
Great.
And Baz, for you to assist, Doctor, for you to assist, I'm gonna give you reason plus engineering.
Okay.
Can I pretty please use a momentum?
I don't have a problem with you using all your momentum.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
You can even use
the
some
whole
threat
point
too.
of this.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings.
No.
The whole point of this is to get this information so far, so let's use it.
Okay. Just one?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
And we're not giving you threat to get 2 dice.
Okay.
So I don't know if I've done this right exactly. So I've gone to task roll, and there's your pretty little symbol, but I'm using a task plus 1. So do I just click on the 1?
No, so you're actually so this actually controls the number of dice, 1 through 5. So on this one, you're gonna have 3 dice. So you would click on the 3, and then
okay,
the delta.
thank you. Yep.
And because I'm assisting, I'm clicking on the 1 because I'm rolling 1 dice, and then...
I got 2! I had an 11, and I got a 6 and a 9. That's all I needed.
Okay. So,
And
so you guys are able to, you guys are able to access the terminal and get the tricorder plugged in. To start, and you wanted to send the information to the ship or the shuttle?
Probably the shuttle.
Okay. So
Because then it can download off the ship.
So you're able to plug in and start sending information to the shuttle, where the computer core there is starting to process the language, and we will use that opportunity to cutscene, or not cutscene, but to jump cut to Lieutenant Edditoo in the shuttlecraft, who is now getting an incoming transmission from the good commander, or the good commander's tricorder. Mike? Was he not back yet?
I said he was.
Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
So you just got communication back from the commander's tricorder. She's downloading information, or there's information incoming to the shuttle's computer system.
Okay.
Okay. So instinctively you sit down at the terminal, and as you're watching it come up and see it translating, you're seeing a bunch of almost warlike scenes from a news station. You're seeing soldiers, you're seeing large impacts from asteroids hitting communication nodes, transportation nodes. You see a species that is light blue in skin, taller. They're probably a good 3 meters tall. that appear to be pretty technologically advanced, whereas the scenes from another race are not as much. They actually, the other race that you're seeing appears to be brownish in fur color, and do seem to be a bit shorter than their blue counterparts.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything specifically you want to look for? Anything specifically you want to do? Or just content receiving all the information?
I want to take a nap.
Okay, so you're just gonna put it on autopilot and hit the rack?
Hello.
Okay. Mike, is that what you wanted to do?
I don't care. Whatever.
Okay. All right. So throw it on autopilot. It's receiving all the data, and with that, we will fade to black and call scene change.
We lose our momentum.
A momentum.
Yep, just a moment.